This time is everything correct.
See,
I'll just move this over here and move that over there. Are we live?
I'm checking Learning Dwarf Fortress Live.
Okay.
There you go. Stone Sense on the top, chat on the right. That looks pretty nice.
All right. So,
That looks really nice.
so elves came to my trade depot, which caused confusion because I had. Well, all right. Let's start with. I got all the beds in place. I hadn't assigned them yet, but I put all the beds in place.
Cool.
Then I threw down a dormitory in the storage area just until I make a proper one someplace else. And I started making the doors, which
Okay.
I placed stone doors up front. And the first problem I ran into was I can't put a door unless there's a wall. And
Correct.
I made this 3 tiles wide so a caravan can come in. And it's like, I can't put a third door in the middle. And I don't know what to do about this.
So what I would do is if you look up at the very top thing, what you'll basically do is you can have those people come. I would make a room in between your dormitory and the first craft shop, and then keep your top front doors locked so that your front door is actually left where that barracks is. That way it'll be one single choke point inside the barracks basically, and you can keep all the other doors locked so that people don't come through that way.
Lock these and these?
Right.
I made sure they were stone doors too, so I don't offend any elves.
That's not gonna matter, but what will matter on that aspect is magma-proof and fire-proof doors.
I need magma-proof doors.
Eventually, yes, because when you get a magma-breathing flesh monster.
Oh joy! Okay, well the problem with... See, what you're suggesting is basically just seal off this room?
Correct. I would seal off access to an area to where there's only one door accessing your actual fortress, and what I think the only door that should be open with access to the outside will be the barracks. And then I would mine out a little area from the barracks to that first craft shop so that people have to go through the barracks in order to go to the outside.
What if I just mined like this, made this a door, and then just walled this off and removed this depot?
You could if you wanted to, and you can wall it off by pushing B for build and W for wall, but constructed walls are always going to be a little bit different looking, just so you're aware.
Well,
if you're okay with that?
Oh, I mean, what else am I going to do here? Alright.
Yeah. A couple options.
I'll go ahead and I'll remove this depot. The merchants aren't using this one. The merchants are using this one. Game. Fine, whatever. I'll wait till the merchants are done. I don't even know how to trade with the merchants still. Alright. So let me go ahead and remove these 2 doors since they don't do a whole lot. And we'll make walls. Okay, so next thing going on. What else is... Oh, yes. I stopped when I got the most massive wave of migrants.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I just got swarmed. My population has more than doubled.
Yep.
And I just immediately went, okay, let's stop here.
So that means, honestly, you're going to pause and you're going to play the game in Stone or in a Dwarf Therapist now.
Also, I renamed one of my dwarves. This planter here. I've been meaning... Flabbert.
Flabbert.
Yes, I've been meaning to do that for ages. A farmer, an herbalist, and a furnace operator.
Flabbert. Nice.
Yep.
Okay, well, that guy must not die.
Well,
Isn't he?
it's the farmer, so, I mean, That's about as safe as you can get, I think. Right?
Okay, maybe.
Maybe.
So at this point, you're gonna want to. I'm gonna save that. At this point, you're gonna want to think about everything that you need. So pen and paper would actually be pretty useful. You got to make sure you got a single person doing a wood burner, a single person doing a smelter. You need to do a single person doing all the blacksmithing stuff, crafts, dwarfs, jewelry crafting, mechanics, pretty much everything. You want one of everything. Or you can bolster your military forces a little bit by making a couple soldiers. What I normally do is about like for every 10 dwarves, do like 2 units. So if you got 50, make like 7, 8 units. That's what I normally do.
Okay.
5 units.
Okay. Let's see. Build wall. No. How do I build a wall?
B, and then you're in D right now.
No. B. Building. Armor stand. Bed. Seat. Oh, you're lagging a little behind because it's a stream.
Aha. Yes. Okay, so walls is under. Alright, hold on.
Wall grate. Floor
Nope.
grate. Floor bars.
Wall is build construction for capital C and then W for wall.
Oh. Okay. So I'm just gonna. Okay. And 1 tile wide with a door over here to get in and out. No, wait. Alright. I'll make it 2 doors thick, just in case somebody breaks down the first door, they'll just find another door behind it. Yeah. Okay. So at this point, you're suggesting that what I want to do is, look at all the new people come swarming in. Okay, one problem I'm having, I had a horse starve to death because, I don't know, the horses wandered into the grand hall and couldn't graze, which is a really confusing thing to happen. How do I set the horses out again?
Yeah, you need to set the horses out. The horses that died were probably horses that came with the migration, so you didn't set them average.
So how do I set a grazing area?
You go out to that pen that we made earlier with I for zones, and then you can just set them in that pen.
Okay, I for zones. And I'll just make an area. And then I need to make it a pen. And then what do I do? Do I go to, oh, I see. So I'll put my rooster there, a ram there, and a lamb there, because that's what I got left. Okay. I suppose I should give them a guard dog, too.
And don't forget you need a butcher. Butcher's important.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't have a butcher yet. I wanted to set that outdoors or something so it wouldn't pollute my place.
Good. Setting anything outdoors makes doors vulnerable, though, just so you know.
One of the things I'm wondering about... Well, first let's figure out, how do I trade with these elves?
To trade, basically you click on the depot, and then you can hit G to move goods to the depot. And you move all the goods that you want to trade. And then once you get that, you get your broker to go to the depot, which you can turn on the option for. And then the trade option will come up, and you'll get the big, complicated trade menu. Basically, you'll be playing Oregon Trail at that point.
Okay.
And you try to offer a duty currency, and you're dwarf has a negotiation skill and stuff like that.
Okay.
I
Well,
would move some gems. You don't have any. If you have any cut gems, that's the best thing to use as currency.
I do have.
Make sure they're not stored in wooden bins, because if you try to offer them that are stored in wooden bins, they'll get paid.
Okay, let's go ahead and move these gems over. I'll sell my instruments. Fine. Not my training weapons. Those are wood. I only have one axe as my weapons.
You need to make some weapons, brah. What kind of dwarf god are you?
One who hasn't been threatened by battle yet.
Yep. You can you can actually, if you have a good enough intimidating force, generally, or I don't even think you need an intimidating force for your first take, but you can go to the trading post and you can just take and steal their stuff. And they're elves, so you shouldn't feel bad about that, because elves aren't people.
Let's figure out how to trade, because I need to learn how to trade. Okay, I think we've moved all of our stuff to there. Okay, now... So now what do I need to do?
The dwarves are moving your stuff. If you look at stone stands, you can see them all moving around like crazy people.
Yep. Look at them go. Take their food and slaughterable animals. Everyone just wants me to kill the elves.
Dude, elves? Why wouldn't you want to kill them?
For the moment, I just want to figure out how to trade so that I've learned how to do it in the future.
Hey man, that's fine, but your grandma would be really disappointed with you trading with an elf.
Okay.
I'm gonna go tell her.
How do I do this?
So after you've moved your goods and you have a broker in your trading depot, you should have an option to hit PT for trade.
Okay, I don't think I have a broker. That was a noble?
Yep.
Okay, noble. Broker. One of you new guys. I don't need another woodcutter.
No,
There
you
go.
actually have to use a broker that has appraisal, which you made at the very beginning.
Oh, okay. Where's appraising? Maybe I could just send somebody who knows gelding to negotiate with the elves. He could probably get some good deals out of them. Strand extraction, dyeing, clothing, spinning, shearing, gems. Where's appraise?
No, appraise, you'll see it if you go to the noble screen. You'll be able to see the appraise skill. If you short through the nobles, you'll be able to see on the right hand screen. You might have some migrants with appraise as well.
Okay, hold on. So I'm in the nobles. I don't see anyone having appraise. I see all kinds of other things.
Some of them will definitely have appraise. At least one of them.
Maybe under social? Ah, here it is. Social. Ah.
No, you. Yep.
Likot Nilbetan. Nikot. Oh, what a name. I have half a mind to go through and rename all of you. Okay, here he is. Got him. Skilled persuader, proficient negotiator, competent judge of intent, competent appraiser, skilled liar, proficient intimidator, competent conversationalist, competent comedian, competent flatterer, skilled consoler, proficient pacifier. This sounds like the guy I need. He can lie to them, cheat them, and then console them when he's done. Okay, that's my broker. Alright. So, now what? Hello? You still there?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I had myself on mute. I'm an idiot. Now you go to the trading depot, and then you can hit R for trader needed at the depot.
Okay.
And then your broker will move to the depot, and he'll be able to hit T for trade once he's there.
Okay. Where is he? Come on, guy. That's a cat. Where's the guy?
Rookie mistake. You hired a cat as your broker.
No! Alright, I'm gonna find Lickhot here. And... Okay. Whatever he thinks he is, animal care, butchery, whatever he thinks he can do, the answer is no, he can't. He is just a broker. And when there's no trades to do, he can sit around all day. Wait, did I do that right? I did that wrong. Okay, we'll try this again. Now I noticed that I was looking at the wiki. They said that miners were actually really good at combat, and that there's stats that I had noticed earlier. That's what I'd been looking into.
Because they're training their stuff all day, basically.
Yeah, so the stats can be raised. I'm not sure. I noticed that my miners peaked when they hit 20. They stopped getting more skilled.
Yes.
That's the highest skill?
Yep.
That's what I thought. Okay. So, I might turn my miners into soldiers and pick 2 new miners and give them something to dig.
That's totally something you could do if you wanted to.
Okay.
High level stats, Brad.
Other thing I'm wondering is, what was that guy doing? Other thing I'm wondering is it possible to build multi-floor buildings on the surface?
Yes.
Somebody just withdraws from society? What now?
That's another artifact thing.
Oh, my animal dissector has withdrawn from society.
He wants to create an artifact.
And
Got lots of them.
well, let's get back up to the trade depot here. I don't know where my guy is. I turned off everything else, but the broker has not come to the depot.
Try checking the depot again. Are you able to hit T for trade?
No. It's
Not able to.
Not able to. I need to learn how to trade. Alright, well, I don't have to worry about Zatit. He'll come up and take over one of my many workshops. So.
Correct. Also, the trade depot, if you have him requested, he should eventually get his ass there. He might be eating, he might be dancing, he might be taking poop.
Oh, he took the craft dwarf shop. He sketches pictures of a forest.
So that's trees.
That's all he's doing. Well, we got tons of wood. Okay, he's grabbing stuff. I put directly under the craft dwarf both wood and stone, so he had the wood right on hand. He's begun a mysterious construction! Still no broker. Aha! He got there! He ran from way the heck out in the middle of nowhere, so he was like out in the woods. And he got the call. One of his skills one of the skills he had set was animal care. He was probably taking care of some bird that fell out of a nest or something.
Well, that's definitely the case.
Okay. So, our currency is some kind of asterisk. Okay. So, what do we want from you? Wait a second. They're selling wood barrels?
Haha, Are you sure they're elves?
I thought they were elves. It says grown willow barrel and grown ginkgo wood
Oh,
barrel.
they're grown. I don't know the rule about the grown, unfortunately.
A toy boat.
So, Ghost Dreamer has made the statement that you haven't sent the changes in Dwarf Therapist.
Yes, I have. I totally have. I've made that mistake before. I'm not above making that mistake again, but I didn't do it today. Elves grow their wood into objects. So is the wooden object still alive? Do we have to water it and I'm not seeing anything worth buying unless I need a rope weed loincloth.
Generally, you'd buy food, but I think you're good on food.
Well, okay. I'm going to ask for a apricot and permission and a cherry. I just
And then you basically. So it seems like the. Oh yeah, never mind. You see the little kind of star-ish value? That's the kind of currency, basically.
yes, our currency is asterisks.
Correct.
Wasn't Asterisk a comic about barbarians? I seem to remember him fighting like the Romans or something. Anyway. Okay, they don't have much that I want, so I'll just take some seeds and food just to say that I've done some trading.
And if you hit S, you can actually just seize everything.
Seize everything.
I mean, like Ghost Dreamer said, they're cannibals, so.
That just means they eat each other.
Oh, they eat each other and dwarves and our babies. Like the rich, noble elves.
Greetings, we're enchanted by your more ethical works. Okay, so I've got all of this stuff over here. So I mark which things I'm going to sell, or which things I'm going to trade to them.
Correct.
Alright, I'm going to offer them a table cut red tourmalines. That's a gem I found. It's just some rock I dug up and cut. They'll give me all this good stuff in exchange for some rock, the fools! May as well make the balance equal.
Wait, says Ghost Dreamer.
Yes?
Don't give them. Dear God! Oh, yeah, don't give them
The what?
this instrument.
Oh, okay, I didn't. I gave them the cut red tourmalines. That's the only thing I'm trading.
Cool.
Forgotten Beast Silk Ribe Strings? I don't know what that is. Anyway, I think this is good. So my first trade. Okay. Now, how do I take all my stuff back? Okay, G, move goods to and from.
Once they leave, you'll automatically take it back, too.
Okay, cool. Alright, that was my first trade. I now know how this works. If I can remember how this works, that's a pretty good thing, I think.
Yeah.
How does one increase and decrease relations with civilizations, aside from killing them?
You know what? That's one of those many, many things that are like in development. Toady is one of the developers. He kind of just picks certain things to work on and works on it. I'm pretty sure that there's mods for everything to fill in the blanks.
He created a crown. It's a wooden crown. I'm not overly impressed, but okay, fine. The Dwarf King will have a crown then. A wooden crown just to piss off the elves.
Uh-huh.
And he has become a woodcrafter. Well. Okay. So, I would have figured with this migrant wave, they'd have all run into these different shops. But I still don't have a soap maker.
Yeah, see, you're gonna have to pretty much manually sort through and choose some stuff.
Okay. And I also, these are the shops I still haven't figured out and haven't done the underground for. Hmm. Okay, other stuff. Let me think. One of the things I'm wondering about. He's an elf in disguise. Send him to make wood dolts for the rest of eternity as punishment. Wood bolts. I might just make him his own personal shop. How did he end up on the, what was his name? Crud, I forgot his name already. Otherwise, I'd look up to see how much skill he got in that. Is this him here? 16? Soap requires ash and fat. Well, have to find Boromir, and we need fat to make our soap. Okay. Oh, used to prevent infection when dealing with wounds. That's the only time dwarves use soap, when they're injured. Otherwise, they just roll around in the dirt and are happy. Okay, so I was wondering, is it possible to build a multi-floor building on the surface?
Oh, yeah, you said that. I'm sorry, I was muted at that point in time. Yes, you can. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but you definitely can do above ground dwarves.
Well, I'm wondering, as I'm learning things, like what I'll do with them down the road, I don't know yet. But I want to learn how to do things. So, for example, maybe I'll build a gigantic tower or something.
Towers are things that people build. I don't build towers. I'm an underground guy always. Like I build like 4 to 6 layer like fortresses underground. That's why I like to also make my worlds have very thick dirt, stone area.
Mist generators are basically like showers then?
Oh yeah, and it gives them happy thoughts. Yeah, it's super fun. Mist generators are awesome.
Okay. I don't know. We'll see what I develop down the road, but I'd like to learn how to do that. I could have big, gigantic watchtowers that don't have doors that just come out of the ground, and there's just staircases from underground leading up into them, or any number of things.
Any number of things. Dwarf Fortress is the infinite game. Sure.
These poor merchants, they came all the way here and all they got was a single small exchange. Okay, they left, but my dwarves are not hauling the crap back.
There has to be a stockpile available for it. What did we buy again?
Some instruments and gems. Okay, they're taking them off. Good. I know I have a finished goods stockpile and a stockpile for gems over here, directly underneath this trading depot, which I will now undo. I don't know what I'll use this room for, but something. Doorless watchtowers are pretty easy. You'll need some crossbowmen to put in them. Yeah. Exactly the kind of stuff I'm thinking about. Just big old watchtowers, no doors, no way in, and just dwarves up on them with crossbows, picking things off from a distance. Or, just make something simple like, yeah, I don't know. I have all kinds of weird ideas. I mentioned before the idea of making a bed and breakfast somewhere.
Yeah,
It's like,
you should definitely do that. Oh,
hmm.
bed and breakfast.
Well, I have
So,
ton.
at this point in time in the game, you should really, really kind of pay attention to where your dwarves are, like what your dwarves are doing, because they probably are going to run out of hauling laborers pretty soon, and then you can start setting up like a mechanic's going to be important because you want to build a bridge, because a bridge is going to be like vital to surviving if you get attacked by some goblins. So that's pretty important. And then stone traps and cage traps are pretty OP. Those are really easy to make.
So Tuesday will be all about traps.
Sure, trapped.
Yeah. I don't know what my dwarves are all doing, but nobody is idle right now, so,
Most likely they're performing moving stuff labor, because you got a lot of stuff bringing up.
yeah, and now as I'm getting more and more doors, I can put them in, though I wonder why I even need doors.
Dwarves are useful for locking things, and it's really just aesthetics. But when a dwarf looks at a door, they get a happy dot. So having a really nice door is a good thing. They'll be like, "Ooh, a nice door." Like,
well, some of these are admittedly masterwork doors.
hey, see, they really gonna like it.
Well, if they love doors, maybe I should just fill every inch of every hallway with doors.
Do it.
It's so beautiful. This door opens it. There's another door behind it. This is an amazing door. Opens that. Okay, this is getting kind of old. Opens it. There's another door.
I have just made 150 cage.
You just made a what?
Now, Ghost Streamer makes a whole bunch of cage traps, and cage traps are pretty OP. You can catch dragons with cage traps.
Ooh, a guard dragon.
It's totally a thing. Kind of.
What else should I put in a dwarf's bedroom, by the way? For the dwarves who are worthy of actual bedrooms.
I think that you actually need a cabinet, a coffer, and a bed. And then anything else you put in there is pretty much to bring the room value up, and nobles require a specific room value. So some of your bedrooms, since you have multiple tile bedrooms and you're kind of just going to mess around, you can smooth out the walls to bring up the wealth, and you can put in furniture like armor stand and a weapon rack is required for some nobles. You know what I mean? So there's a whole bunch of things you can really put in a bedroom, but all a dwarf needs is a coffer, a cabinet, and a bed. That's why you make little matchsticks for most bedrooms.
That's what I thought. No leather. I'll have to make a butcher's shop yet. Aha! My siege workshop has been built. I could construct ballista parts, catapult parts. What if I had towers with ballistas on them?
Ballistas are cool. They only shoot in one direction. But I think there's a lot of crazy trap designs you can do with ballistas. Like you can completely like hold up a 3-tile hall by staggering your ballistas, have people on either side of the ballista, and pretty much instantly kill everything. The thing with Dwarf Fortresses is it's hard to play, but once you understand all the really meta stupid stuff, it's really easy to survive. Just do simple, stupid little, pretty much exploits.
Tricksy dwarves.
Oh yeah. In fact, it's called Stupid Dwarf Tricks.
Oh, hey, we have a new kid. None of you are idle, yet you all seem to be sitting around in this one room together.
Hit you, and if it says they're socializing or watching poetry or whatever, then they are really idle, just hanging out.
Ah, yeah, that's what they did. They're all socializing, except for somebody who's seeking their infant. You just gave birth to it like 3 seconds ago, and you've already misplaced it? Careless dwarfs! There's a bug called Spike of Enlightenment. Wow, they're literally all socializing, even the baby.
Well, the baby is pretty social, dude.
How do I make them stop socializing?
They have to actually have a job to do. I bet you nobody has anything to do. So make sure in Dwarf Therapist that they are assigned the laborers you want them to, and then make sure in the crafts shops that they have something to do.
By dropping an armed dwarf on a spike from a height of exactly 2 units, you can make a dwarf parry the entire world. What? And, is that just a message that it says, or?
No, basically, if you do that, you bring up a dwarf's skill high enough to where it is able to pretty much deflect it. There's another way, kind of like if you drop the little goblins or elves and shoots and let your Marks dwarf shoot at them, they become max level Marks dwarves. Yeah. In this game, in fact, a lot of people who play the game play with a mod that makes it harder to gain skills, because it's so easy to gain skills to become like legendary anything in this game that you just become legendary something and then it's broken. Dwarf Therapist is hard slashing.
Okay. So, but let's figure out what I need to have done by next Tuesday. So,
What do you want to have done by next Tuesday?
Well, I should get all of these workshops. I should have dwarves assigned to them and assigned to the beds under them. I should get all of these dwarves just sitting around yakking to do work.
Sounds like I think what you can really do is
It was discovered when a goblin was dropped on a spike without removing its weapons first. The goblin then matrix dodged a field of traps and 2 squads of crossbow dwarves. It was killed by a lucky bolt to the spine. Whoops.
Dude, alright. Here you actually do have a assignment.
Yes.
You have to read Boat Murdered.
Wait, Boat Murdered? I've heard about that.
Yeah. See, it's famous across the internet, but not many people actually know what it is. But Boat Murdered is a fortress there.
It's a let's play, right?
Well, it's like a concession game where people passed off the game, and instead of let's playing it, what people did was they wrote a story about it. You actually just got to read it. It's like on a forum.
How big is it?
Not that big. Enough for you to read in that 15-minute lunch you got.
Except for the fact that I don't have internet on my laptop while I'm at work. But yeah, if it's
your assignment.
It's my homework. I will get it done this weekend, and we will laugh and joke about it on Tuesday, and hopefully I'll get this gigantic wave of social dwarves sorted out.
Yeah.
I didn't bring you here to socialize. You could have done that back in your own halls. I brought you here to work. To work and sit in colorful chairs while eating your food. It bothers me how everything mismatches. I swear I'm not OCD, but the mismatching furniture.
Like I said, you can actually specify which furniture goes where. You just gotta pay attention, and you
I
can
don't-
specify.
I don't have
What?
enough chairs yet. That's
Yeah.
all the chairs in the fort. Huh. Adequate suturer. This guy's mostly just, oh, this is my broker, I guess. No, this is somebody else. It looked like he was a fighter. Looks like he's got a sword there. But I guess I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe that's his middle finger.
What I would do also is next time take your Stonehearth.
He's
since you
using
have it
his
on
intimidate
one
skill.
spot,
Take my what?
Take your Stone Sense. Since you usually have Stone Sense in one spot, I would put that spot on your Grand Hall, because that's kind of where a lot of your action happens.
Okay.
So that'd be for next time, because I like your setup. And the next time, if you move your camera a little bit to the right, this is literally the perfect streaming setup for Dwarf Fortress.
You think so?
I think so. I think it looks awesome, like legitimately awesome.
Wow, that's good.
Yep, and if you set it up on your little dining hall and zoom it in a little bit, I think that's a pretty good.
Oh, not crap. Alright. Zoom in, zoom in. How do I zoom in again? There. Oh wow, look at them all. I really like the graphics on Stone Sense.
Yeah, so it's a pretty good.
Okay. Cool.
If you could save that configuration in any way, you totally should.
I really don't think I can. Oh wait, I can set it up as a scene. So that could be... I can't name it. I could leave that set up like this. It just means I have to rig up Master Magic and other things separately. But I could leave this saved as a scene, yeah. I've actually never used that feature before.
That's something that'd be cool, because if you ever plan on actually doing a Dwarf Fortress like
stream
run
when I finish learning the game, yes.
then this would be the perfect way to do it. Like, you could have Stone Sense on one corner, your face on the other corner, and then.
So anyway, so that'll be it for today. See you all next Tuesday. If you want a dwarf named after you, let me know. And look at them all suddenly run off. They didn't go idle. They just all scurried away. Huh. Well, anyway. And until next time, and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye.